Welcome back, future medicos. In this video, we will look at Sri Devaraj Arts Academy of Higher Education and Research, which is located at Kolar, Karnataka, India. This college is popularly known as SDU Kolar. In this video, we will see the number of seats offered by SDU Kolar, who is the counseling authority for these college seats, what is the cutoff marks in 2020, what is the college fees for this academic year, what is the hostel fees, and why I did say that this is a preferred college. Now going into the details, SDU Kolar, Karnataka, it is located in Karnataka, has 150 MBBS seats. Out of these 150 MBBS seats, we have two major categories. That is general category, general management seats is 127, that is 85%. And then the remaining 15%, that is 23 seats, go to NRI. And who is the counseling authority and where should you apply to get a seat in SDU Kolar? You need to apply or register with Medical Counseling Committee or MCC. So MCC comes under the Directorate General of Health Services, which comes under the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So you need to register at mcc.nic.in. So this is the only website where you need to register to get a seat at SDU Kolar. You do not need to register anywhere. This does not come under the Karnataka State Counseling. You also do not need to write any other exam. Recently, I'm getting a lot of questions related to Karnataka. People are asking, should I write COMAT-K? Should I write CET exam? Okay, please remember, for none of the medical colleges in India, you need to write any other exam other than NEET. Okay, NEET is the only entrance exam. If you have passed NEET, you are qualified to attend the counseling for any medical college anywhere in India. Now, what was the cutoff marks in 2020 for general management seats? In round one, the cutoff was all rank 95,000 and the equivalent NEET marks was 490. In round two, however, the cutoff came down to all India rank 116,000 and equivalent NEET marks was 466. And as we have observed in almost most of the colleges, the cutoff has gone up drastically up in mop-up round, and it has closed at all India rank 46,600 in the mop-up round, which was equivalent to as high as 553 marks. So what could be the cutoff this year? I'm not sure, but anywhere if you have more than 450 marks, you can give it a try. More than 450 marks, maybe you have a chance, right? So that may be approximately around 120,000 or 125,000 rank. If you are around that range, probably you have a good chance at SDU Kolar. Now, what is the fee structure for this academic year, that is 2021? The management seat is being offered at 15.5 lakhs per year. Okay, 15.5 lakhs per year. And NRI seats are offered at $50,700 per year. And what is the total fees, whether it is for 4.5 years or 5 years? And this college offers the fees only for 4.5 years. So management seats for 4.5 years multiplied by 15.5 comes to approximately 70 lakhs for the total course. And then NRI seats, once again 4.5 years, approximately comes to $230,000. So this is the total fees you need to pay to the college. And I think there is 1,000 rupees academic fees or something like that when you join. Other than that, I think it's more or less 70 lakhs should be sufficient to do MBBS in this college. Then what is the hostel fee structure? For the boys, this is the fee structure. Hostel deposit 10,000, application fee 100 rupees. Room rent is 2,250 rupees per month and totally 27,000 rupees per year. So you need to pay upfront 27,000 rupees. And then the establishment fees 30,000, that is 2,500 per month has to be paid upfront. And then mess advance at 3,000 per month comes to 36,000 for the year. So totally the cost is 93,000 per year, and grand total including the deposit and the application fee 1,03,100. So for boys, approximately the yearly expenses come to about 16.5 lakhs per year. So add some approximately around 17 lakhs per year. That would be a safer assumption, I believe. So total cost for boys to study MBBS in this college may be somewhere around 75 to 80 lakhs. So if you can budget around 75 to 80 lakhs, then probably this is a good college for you. For girls, this is the fee structure for girls. So the hostel deposit is the same, 10,000 rupees. Application fee is 100 rupees. But of course, room rent, establishment, and mess advance is slightly lesser for girls compared to boys. The room rent is 7,920, establishment 16,800, mess advance 33,000. So total annual fees for girls is 57,720 rupees. And the grand total, including the deposit and the application fee, which you need to pay, is 67,820. So slightly the cost is lesser for girls. Maybe for girls, 75 lakhs should be sufficient to complete the course. Of course, I'm not including the exam fees. I'm not including the books in case if you are interested to buy, and some personal expenses. Those things you can add. So probably budget around 80 lakhs, I think should be safer. Now, this is an undertaking provided in the website of SDU Kolar. They have not provided any undertaking for the general management seats, which seems like the resident Indians do not need to provide any undertaking. This undertaking is given only for NRI quota. Now, what is this undertaking about? This undertaking is all about, I understand that I need to provide bank guarantee for the remaining course fee on or before 1 week from the last date of joining as per MCA directive. So basically they are saying you need to give a bank guarantee, that is whatever the 50,000 US dollars for the 3.5 years. You need to give a bank guarantee that you will be able to pay the NRI fees continuously and finish the course. So I have not seen this undertaking for the general management seats. Anyway, please check towards the release of MCC notification and check in the MCC participating institutions tab. Sometimes they may provide the undertaking. As far as the website is concerned, in the college website, they have not provided any undertaking for the local candidates. Why did I say this is a preferred college? Okay, we had been interacting with one of the parents who took a seat last year, and based on their interaction, we thought that this is a good college and candidates are preferring this college. So let me tell you some of the points which we have discussed, which may be useful in your decision making. In fact, originally someone asked in our group that how is SDU Kolar Medical College? And the parent said, it is good. My daughter got admission last year thanks to Mr. Sendil and Manik for their guidance. In fact, Mr. Sendil is one of the admins in our group, and he is a volunteer and he is doing some wonderful work. So thanks to Sendil also in this video. And then this is another feedback, no extra cost collected for books. Okay, so if you are interested to purchase books, you can purchase or you can use the library, because a lot of colleges are collecting fees saying that the book fees, which in my opinion is unnecessary. Being at a college level, we should leave it to the discretion of the students. If they are able to afford to buy the books, let them buy. Otherwise, they can get it from the library or they can share it with their friends. I don't think it's really necessary that everyone in a medical college should hold a book on their own. Okay, if they hold their own book, of course, it's going to be very useful, but not everybody can afford the books. Okay, so probably it should be left to the discretion of the students. That's my opinion, and it seems like this college follows that. And another one I asked, is hostel mandatory? Once again, the parents said that no, hostel is not mandatory. If someone is willing to stay outside, they can stay outside. And then this is finally the closing comment. The parent said, even institute sends us attendance and internal exam marks through letter to students' home. So we as parents can know the progress report of our child. So basically, it seems like with the interaction through this parent, the parent is quite satisfied with the college. And looking at the fee structure, which is reasonable compared to a lot of deemed universities which charge close to 25 lakhs per year. So 15.5 lakhs per year seems to be very reasonable. Even if you add a little bit of more expenses, maybe exam fees and all, maybe you will be only paying 16 lakhs per year to the college. And then of course, hostel will be there. So even at that, this seems to be a very, very reasonable cost for a deemed university. Okay. And even a lot of private self-financing colleges charge at this level. So in my opinion, this is a good college for candidates. That's why I said preferred college in my thumbnail. So please go ahead. You do your own research. This is only based on a parent's feedback. But since it is genuine, that's why I said it's a preferred college. But you can do your own research. You can check with your friends. You can visit the college, talk to the parents or candidates there, and then take a decision. If you get any further information about this college, if you know personally about this college, please leave your feedback in the comments. Okay, your feedback will help other candidates. So please give your feedback. Tell us what is the infrastructure like, what is the faculty like, what is the teaching like, how the life in Kolar is like. You can tell us. That would be very, very useful. Thank you very much. I will see you soon in some other video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.